thank you guys for 10 subscriptions on my YouTube channel. I'm really happy about that. I'm trying to become a good content creator. Obviously, right now I have basically no idea. Like the knowledge about content creation that I know is from like 2012 to 13 or something. And yeah, that's why I made this channel. Well, actually, the main reason why I made this channel is because I lost my previous one, which was Mr. Speedrun. So I had to call this one Mr. Speedrun was taken because I don't have the email anymore. I've tried a couple times to get the account back, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get it back. There's, I think I tried to contact the YouTube support, but yeah, I haven't really gotten an answer yet. And yeah, the reason why that is because I have an old SIM card that was a prepaid card, and I don't know where that one is anymore. It's like this size, and yeah, it's really easy to lose that over like 5 or 6 years, you know, when you're moving between countries and shit. So yeah, well, update for that also that I kind of want to mention is I live in Germany right now. I think I'll live in Germany for a while now, and yeah, future plans. Well, future plans on YouTube are pretty, I don't know. Certainly, my plan is to become much better at content creation. So I know how to use thumbnails now at least. So you probably noticed that I changed some thumbnails already. Also, I did a lot of like research um, on how to create good content, and there's like all these things to know about. And that's more like analytics, I guess. Uh, just what stuff like things like type into the YouTube search bar what things people search for and stuff. Of course, that's not good content. That's not what good content is made from. But that's both what I'm trying to learn, right? A little bit analytics and a little bit, mostly good content. The main goal is really to create good content because, first of all, who wants to create shitty content? Second of all, that would be a much more lasting approach and much more interesting approach. And yeah, for several reasons, mostly community reasons, I guess. And yeah, also I don't want to just know that I upload shitty content. I kind of want to watch my own videos sometimes. Also, I do that. I don't know if that's weird or not, but I watched my own speedruns, and I mean, it's also good to just know like how the commentary is. I'm not very happy at all with my commentary with my old speedruns from my early Top Gear Overdrive speedruns. That was really bad commentary because I don't know, I was just too affected by the game because the game is really annoying. When you play the game and you die, you lose 4 seconds every time and you die a lot. It's really easy to die and it's really random and it's just really annoying. And I didn't like my commentary in the early videos, but I liked it in the last two, uh, the 110 and the 109 that I got. And yeah, this also kind of ties into future plans. I have a 109 in Top Gear Overdrive now. And yeah, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I don't think it's a very good time, but I think I've found most the strategies that are not fucking impossible. And I think the run was decent, and I don't think sub 1 is possible. So uh, it's like I might. The thing is, the moment that all my Top Gear Overdrive runs have not been recorded with in-game sound. The only in-game sound you hear is the sound coming from my CRT standing right here, and my microphone. Also, I got a new microphone and a new headset. And honestly, I think this looks a lot better than my previous headset. I looked a little bit. Somebody in the chat said goofy with it, and I agree totally. That was the Razer headset. I still have that, but not right here. But yeah, thanks to what's arrived 2 days ago, this one right here. This is the GV USB grabber coming from Japan. I have the same one laying here, but the audio is broken. So probably will do another Top Gear Overdrive PB. Just do some runs into LPB again, so I have a good recording. And that's definitely a plan. And then other than that, kind of news about me. What's going on in the past years with me? Why am I coming back from Norway? What's all this crazy shit? All right. I think Norway was great. It was really cool and an extremely eye-opening and fun experience. I don't think I've ever learned as much about the world and life as I learned in Norway and the time around Norway. I think that was a very, very, very cool experience. I never really worked. I had zero experience when it came to restaurant jobs, and there was a language barrier, so didn't make it easier. I certainly fucked up as well. Definitely did some mistakes there, here and there, but yeah, was a definitely worth a shot, you know. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy about the way shit happened. I don't, you know, could have happened better, but I'm still not triggered or anything about it. But yeah, everything in Norway was pretty difficult because I only had an average school degree. I mean, getting a job in general just was difficult. Um, Even though I could have, the reason why I wanted a job in Norway was not just that that's such a great country to work in, but it's also it is there is something called the Schengen Abkommen, which is Schengen states in Germany, so in Europe, so um, states such as Germany, I think France and Denmark and Sweden maybe are in the Schengen states. So you could just as a German guy, you could move to Norway, live there for up to 3 months, and in those 3 months, if you get a job and you keep that job, you just get to keep that job. You will get the full pay. You don't have to have all these problems that people have to migrate and stuff. Uh, it's so much easier as a German person to get a job than as somebody, let's say, who comes from outside of Europe or yeah, yeah, just generally. I guess the further it is away, the harder it is to get a job in Norway. I feel like they care a lot about their local roots. I feel like if you would have a degree and you're German and you go to Norway, you could get a job very easily. But I didn't have that, so it was very difficult. Yeah, depends on what degree you have, though. Um, but such as being a nurse in Germany, in Norway is, um, taking care of older people. That's something that is very easy to get a job in Norway. I heard, for example, or a factory job. They're not very wanted in Norway, even though they're actually pretty chill and they're paid really well, I think. But yeah, so yeah, finding a job turned out much harder than I anticipated. Um, but thanks um, to the help of a good friend, I managed to get a job anyway. So that was a really good opportunity right there. I was really close to just popping off thanks to him. But yeah, it wasn't. I guess it wasn't really my type of job. Couldn't really keep it. I couldn't. Back in the day when I had that job, though, I couldn't focus. That was definitely a phase where I just couldn't function as good. I feel like. Um, yeah. But now it's a little bit. I'm a little bit in between the trees now. I think I've done a lot of good shit. I think I'm in a decent position. I don't feel like I'm stressed out, but um, I don't really know what to do now. I have a couple of options here. I could stream, but I don't know, man. The thing about streaming is if I start streaming, I kind of have to keep up a schedule. I don't want to just stream random shit, and I would have to stream Mario probably at first. Or I'm just gonna start from scratch, which is not good. Starting from scratch is the worst. That's the hardest part. So yeah, I don't really know exactly what's the best way to operate from here. I think something that cannot hurt is streaming on alt accounts and uploading stuff on YouTube, becoming better at creating content on YouTube, putting some effort into my speedruns. It's not just, I don't think speedruns are good to get any sort of YouTube channel going, actually. But I have thought about a bunch of formats and tried a couple of things out. I don't think I've figured anything significant out yet. Most of the shit I tried failed so far, but it's fine. And yeah, what I do, I will definitely try some Minecraft content. Obviously, that's kind of the first thing everyone thinks, right? When they're thinking like, how do I start out a YouTube channel? I mean, what's the reason for me wanting to start a YouTube channel and shit? I mean, these are reasons that are 10 years plus into the future. I'm trying to, like my true passion. I mean, there's a lot of things I love doing. I have a lot of passions, so to speak, but my main passion when streaming, this is a passion. There's a bunch of jobs that I think are pretty cool, especially when it comes to IT and social jobs. I like to be. I was a bartender in Norway, and I really liked that job. I mean, I was not very good at speaking Norwegian. That was difficult, and they were only talking Norwegian there, so that was one problem. But I like that you got to talk to people. I think that's really good for your soul. You know what I mean? And when you talk to customers all day, and everyone's pretty nice there, right? It's a really nice environment. People there were. Mm, this sounds so negative, I think, but they were kind of old people there, older than me. But I feel like old people tend to be slightly nicer than young people, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think it does. Just trying to produce content that's worth watching. I haven't tried this before. This is the first time of me actually actively trying to do that on YouTube now. So I'm gonna try to put some effort into my content because I saw a lot of shit on YouTube talking about this, and it seems like hard work these days actually gets rewarded on YouTube. It wasn't like that back in the day because the algorithm wasn't as good. And yeah, YouTube seems a lot more legit than it seemed 5 years ago. 5 years ago, it was literally you get the most clicks, you get more clicks. That's how it was. 5 years, or let's say 10 years ago. 10 years ago, the YouTube algorithm was not made to do something professional on YouTube. It just didn't work that way. But these days, if you put your effort into some stuff and you are somehow able to, it's not about effort even. It's more about just, it's all about just putting out good content. That's the craziest part. It wouldn't even require a lot of effort technically. So yeah, it's very intriguing to me. And yeah, that's the only thing that cannot hurt. Like it's zero risk, right? Um, and even better, so if I would get something rolling or going on YouTube, I could go back on Twitch with that, right? Being strengthened. But yeah, another good news. So this video is a lot about me. I'm sorry. So fucking self-centered. But I have some good news too. I think a lot of guys know that I have trouble with my weight in the past. But that's gotten better now. I gained a lot of weight. So yeah, that's good news. But yeah. Appreciate you guys very much subscribing. I was gonna, yeah, I think I said this already. I think that's about it actually. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing too. And for those guys, I know there's some guys who are watching who are not subscribed. Maybe you can subscribe too. That'd be cool.